Okay, I thought I'd do a quick little video on a couple things. These are the black deltas that I bought, 3/4 blacks, and I'm trying to focus on the fry that's in the tank that were born today. There's a bunch of them. There's probably about 10 of them, I guess. They're hanging around at the top. Doing a water change in here, but I didn't finish it yet because this way, oh, can't focus on that one. Because this way you can see the fry. Otherwise you won't be able to see them. So there's a bunch there. They have pink stomachs because they ate the live baby brine shrimp that I put in there a little while ago. So not bad. It's a pretty good sign. It's probably about 10 maybe in here. I think this female is the one that had them. Not that one. She's in the way. That one. So that's something. That's good. It's always great to get some fry out of new fish, especially ones that were expensive. And so at least that's something going on. And then I figured I'd show how the new fish are doing, the platinum red Mosaic big ear guppies, and I'll show that next. So there we go, and there's the male still having a good time. Alrighty. Okay, the one trio in each tank. They're doing well. They acclimated very well. Now I put a lot of, not this many plants in, and it's only been like 10 days, but there sure is more plants than it seems like I put in there. So the male has colored up even nicer than before. The yellow medicine, which I was told was acroflavin, which I probably didn't say right, dissipated. Now after they were in the tank for about 5 days, what I did was I took out about 20% of the water, because if you remember from the last video, the last time I showed them, they were only in about 60% of the tank being full. So now they're in a full tank, 5 gallon, 5.5, and as you can see, the male has pretty nice mosaic pattern in the tail. Nice big ear pec fins, and females seem to have a little bit bigger pec fins. I think that was my finger. There we go. And this is the other group of them, the other trio. So both males look terrific. Like I said, I did notice that one female in each trio has less of a mosaic pattern. This one, but it looks like it may grow in. I'll have to see, because I don't like keeping two different females, meaning ones with two different patterns. It's usually not a good sign. It normally means you're going to get something different out of each one. So to me it looks like this lesser patterned one will be having fry sooner. So I'll take her out of the tank in about probably about a week, and put her in either a 2.5 gallon tank or a 1 gallon container with some plants and stuff in there, and keep those fries separate from the other ones. Same with these. And see if I can focus on him. There we go. Pretty nice. They're really beautiful. I'm very happy with the fish. Really went well. And as is the case with the other trio, this one is not filling up as much as this one. That one's got quite a bit more bulk going on there. So she probably eats more and adjusted well to the new water and the food, like I said, and probably put in the video descriptions of each video. I feed the fish one feeding of live baby brine shrimp, and I follow that up later in the day with a feeding of the high protein foods I mix up. And if there's a third feeding, I give them the flake foods I mix up, which is one of two types, a veggie one or a meat-based one. So once in a while, about twice a week, I will give the fish frozen adult brine shrimp. And I don't feed frozen bloodworms anymore to the guppies for reasons I've mentioned before, but I'll mention them again. In the fish room, I did have a couple of tanks of fish that thinned out and really wouldn't recover from the fenbendazole or the levamisole or the quad flake. Tried various times. And I just figured maybe there was some parasites or something in the frozen bloodworms, possibly eggs or something that froze but didn't die or became animated like the Alien movies. So since I never fed any of the fish in the upstairs tanks frozen food, and I've never had a tank or any fish up there thin out, I attributed things to the frozen bloodworms. So, just a hunch. I mentioned before, I did ask Hikari. I sent an email to them a couple times asking if there's any possibility that parasites or eggs or whatever could survive in the frozen bloodworm sterilization process, and they gave me stupid answers both times. So I didn't take that as a no. I took that as a possible. So I stopped using it. Now, I do still feed it to the cichlids, the electric blue acaras, the lupis, and the albino catfish, and those, I think I have green laser catfish, or maybe I have orange, I don't know. I haven't looked at them in a while. They like to hide. So anyway, that's what's going on with these guys. They're doing pretty well. They've adjusted well, as I said, and I've had no issues, no problems, and that's really a good sign. It's the best you can hope for when you import fish from a good breeder, is just to get a drop or two of fry out of them so you can raise them in your water, which they'll be much healthier because they've only known your water. And that's the goal. And go with the fish you bought as long as you can. I try to just take about 4 or 5 drops out of females. I try not to go more than that because the females have a little harder time recovering. Sometimes they end up with a bit of a humpback, or just as they get older, you're talking 5 months on top of like a 3 or 4 month old fish. The quality of the fry may not grow out as well, and that's why I limit how much fry I take from them. So, didn't really have any jokes, just I had one teacher once with a lazy eye. She couldn't control her pupils. That's not even good. And also there was a janitor that jumped out of the closet and yelled, "Supplies! Supplies!" instead of surprise. Yeah, they're both bad. That's why I kept them till the very end. So, trying to focus on this guy so you can see him. Very nice. And my apologies for terrible jokes, and thanks for watching.